Ground source heat pumps explained. Ground source heat pumps extract heat from the ground and concentrate it for use in the home. This is possible even when the weather is cold. Here's how. 0 degrees Celsius marks the point where water freezes, but it doesn't mean no heat. No heat, or absolute zero, is minus 273 degrees Celsius. So even cold ground, at say 6 degrees, still contains plenty of usable heat. In the UK, just a few feet below the surface, the year-round ground temperature is a fairly steady 6 to 12 degrees. Let's see how a ground source heat pump extracts this heat. In a closed-loop system, heat is captured by circulating a mixture of water and antifreeze through a buried pipe. This part of the system is called the ground loop, which can be laid horizontally or vertically, depending on the site. The fluid in the loop absorbs low-level heat from the ground and carries it to the heat pump. The fluid flows past one side of a heat exchanger. Inside, a special liquid, called a refrigerant, is being pumped around a loop. In this part of the loop, the liquid is colder than the outside air. Heat from the air warms the liquid. Like water boiling in a kettle, it expands into vapour. The vapour is then compressed, concentrating the absorbed heat and raising its temperature even more. The hot vapour passes through a second heat exchanger, which supplies heat to the house. The cooled vapour turns back into a liquid. It is then expanded, cooling it even further, and the cycle begins again. In domestic installations, ground source heat pumps typically supply heat to radiators, underfloor heating, and hot water systems. Heat pumps need a small amount of electricity to turn heat from the environment into usable heat. Let's look at their efficiency compared with other heating systems. An electric heater turns 1 kilowatt of electricity into 1 kilowatt of heat, making it 100% efficient. An A-rated combi boiler turns 1 kilowatt of gas or oil into 0.9 kilowatts of heat, making it 90% efficient. A ground source heat pump can effectively turn 1 kilowatt of electricity into 3 kilowatts of heat. It does this by taking 2 kilowatts of free heat from the ground. Heat pumps produce a lower output temperature than conventional heating systems. To work effectively, low-temperature emitters, such as oversized radiators, may be required. The efficiency varies between systems and with outside temperature, but a ground source heat pump can provide domestic heating all year round in most climates. Heat pumps that meet certain criteria and are fitted by an MCS certified installer will qualify for renewable heat incentive payments.